I chose nursing because my mom's a nurse. I was in high school at the time. I was 17, about to graduate, and found out I was pregnant. And nursing school for me seemed something something I knew how to achieve that. I knew how to go to school to become a nurse, and I knew what my life would look like as a nurse because it was very familiar to me. I think HCC felt like home to me from the beginning. At the time, there was a campus. I was in a Fort Bend resident, and there was a campus in Stafford. It was very close to my house. And looking at the different classes that were the prerequisites and the things that you had to do to become a nurse, it felt achievable to me. And the fact that they had different time frames for classes and different options was very appealing, obviously, as a young and new mom that had a lot of unknowns in her life. It took me a bit to graduate. I had some hiccups. By the time I graduated and finished nursing school, I had just had my third child and landed my first job at the Women's Hospital of Texas and was an L&D nurse. And kind of in the same space, Women's is one of our partners now as I sit here in my role today. So it's all very connected in regards to my education and where I started and all this stuff. I think a lot of things in life kind of come back full circle, but my very first nursing job was in women's health, and I think that really has always been a real passion of mine. After being a nurse for a bit, I knew that I wanted to do something else. I didn't know what that looked like, and kind of continued on with my education. So went back to school and got my master's of science in patient safety. And then continued on to get my doctorate of nursing practice. And in the meantime, fell into forensic nursing, which is where I still kind of sit in that space today. In 2016, I graduated with my doctorate of nursing practice. I was working as a forensic nurse at the time at Ben Taub, our Harris Health System here in Houston. And we would have patients that would come to find a place to seek care after being a victim of violence, and they had gone to hospital to hospital to hospital and told that we don't do that here. And I just knew there had to be a better way to make sure that everybody in the community had access to forensic nursing services. And so I went on a journey to create what is today a community-based victim service center that provides care to over 80 hospitals and freestanding emergency rooms within our community today. Along the path, obviously, I didn't know what any of this was going to look like. And early on, my mom, again, is a nurse, and she came on and started helping with a lot of policies and procedures and fell into the financial piece of the organization. And then earlier I spoke about my daughter. She's also a nurse as well, and came on early in her nursing career as one of our forensic nursing staff and really grew into a leadership role, and now is our chief operating officer. We really do have an amazing team. Everyone that works here really comes to work every day to make a difference and to do the best work that we can, and that's something that makes me really proud. HCC was instrumental in my path because it gave me a chance. It gave me a path. I felt like HCC was a sense of community and that people were there to help make sure you were successful. And I feel like within Texas Forensic Nurse Examiners, we really try to pair that for the same, right? We want to be here for people that have been impacted by violence in some way. We want to wrap our arms around them. We want to be a sense of community for people in that time of trauma and for each other as well. From a staffing perspective, we want to be here to support each other and to support the community to the best of our ability.